As someone who's recently covered the previous 3 Holland films and found them to be a mixed bag, I can confidently say this film is not only my new favourite Holland Spider-Man film, but also my favourite non-animated Spider-Man film yet. Spider-Man Brand New Day is a very solid film from the beginning, and honestly I think this is the most Spider-Man Tom Holland has ever felt. Right from the start, seeing Peter actually being Spider-Man, swinging through New York in that vibrant colourful suit, just felt right. The suit looks fantastic, the slow motion sequences are clearly a love letter to the comics, and they actually work really well here. Frank Castle is as enjoyable as ever, although Peter putting on a strong-ish New Yorker accent is certainly a choice. Where the movie starts to lose me though, is Peter's inability to move on from MJ and Ned. Watching Peter continue to emotionally torture himself over someone who doesn't even remember him got to be a bit much for me, especially as someone who never really liked Ned or MJ in any of the previous Holland films. I understand why Peter is still affected by what he chose to have happen, but the movie leans on that emotional baggage far more than I would have liked. At the same time, I really enjoyed Peter getting used to his natural webs at the beginning. It feels like a fun evolution for this version of Spider-Man, and it even comes across as a bit of a callback to Tobey's first experience with his webs that I really liked. Honestly, a much more interesting relationship in this movie is between Peter and Frank. Their chemistry is easily one of the highlights whenever Jon Bernthal is on screen as the Punisher, where there's just something about watching these two characters bounce off of each other that works far better than it has any right to, and I would have happily taken more of that over Peter's constant obsession with MJ. And then you have Hulk actually becoming the Hulk, which was absolutely amazing. It's a shame we probably won't ever get to see this version of Hulk carry his own movie, because whenever he's allowed to be the big green bastard, he's fantastic. Meanwhile, Peter is still hoping for the literal impossible, that Zendaya's MJ will suddenly remember everything and eventually love him again, and you already know that's just not gonna happen. Watching him desperately cling to that possibility just made his whole arc slightly more frustrating. As for Jean Grey and her subplot, I honestly couldn't care less. The introduction of mutants here was decent, but I genuinely think there were better ways they could have been introduced into the story. Thankfully, whenever the movie focuses on Spider-Man actually being Spider-Man, it fucking delivers. That whole sequence of Spider-Man going absolutely sicko mode in the cell was peak. That's the kind of stuff I came to see this movie for, and I have to give a massive shout out to Marissa Tomei as Aunt May, because after this movie, I genuinely think she's the best Aunt May we've had. She's given so much more to work with here, admittedly in a shorter amount of time, and she absolutely nails the scene she's in. Overall, Brand New Day has some frustrating character choices and a few storylines I could have happily lived without. But whenever it focuses on Spider-Man being Spider-Man, this movie absolutely works. The suit looks great, the action is great, the comic book callbacks are amazing, the Punisher dynamic is easily one of the best parts, Hulk was awesome to see again, and there are some genuinely fantastic Spider-Man moments throughout. It's not perfect, but it's a very solid Spider-Man movie, and somehow after everything, I think Tom Holland has somehow finally delivered a Spider-Man movie I'd been waiting for.